Dakshinamurti is in the background. And Dakshinamurti means the one who removes ignorance. The one who removes ignorance and gives freedom from samsara. And if you have had a chance to look at the photo of Lord Dakshinamurti closely, you can put this now. You can put this now here later, so that see, this one is very nice. And you see the four sages, I'll show you where they are, right there and there, sitting. This is one sage, two sage, and then three sage, four sage. It's all upside down. So if I touch here, actually I'm touching on the other side. So it's left to right, it's not a mirror. So this is, these sages are vriddha. Vriddha means old. Why old? Because they have been jivas that have been around for some time. Because it takes a lot of time to gain that emotional maturity to know that everything that I am doing is not what I want to do. Or I should put it this way, everything that I am doing is not leading me where I want to go. It's like a kitten, it plays with a ball of wool, it bats it and goes like this. And very soon what happens, the more it bats and plays, the more it gets entangled into it. So too, this thing called samsara that we call samyak sarati iti, that which goes without any problem, it keeps moving without your help. This is samsara. So this is, this catches like the ball of wool. The more one does, that becomes one's undoing, and more we will see that in the course of this month. And I can't tell you how delighted and proud I am of all of you to have taken this time and made this commitment to take this course. It is a very, very big commitment. It is a similar commitment that these sages here have made. They also said, this is enough, and they found out that Lord Dakshinamurti was offering a course. It was called Chin Mudra course. Yeah, so the Chin Mudra course he was offering, and and they all enrolled, and therefore, and Dakshinamurti embodies knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Knowledge of I, my own glory, my own fearlessness, my own freedom from sorrow. That is what Dakshinamurti embodies. That self-effulgent glory of the Atma, oneself. And so therefore, he is forever young, because the Atma doesn't grow old. Yes. So this is one thing, nowadays people are keeping on talking about plastic surgery and anti-aging. If you really want to not age, get self-knowledge. Why? Because when you get self-knowledge, Atma is you, correct? You are Atma, and Atma, it so happens, does not age. So this ageless Bhagavan is here, it's the same Bhagavan that I showed you over there, it's the same one, this is just a close-up. And this ageless Bhagavan will be having a small smile on his face. Ishat Hasanam, Ishad Hasaha, he's called, slight smile. Meaning, not taking anything too seriously. This is our problem, our everyday problem is those things that should not be taken seriously. What do? Take it seriously. And then Atma Jnanam, knowledge of myself which I should take seriously. What do I say? later, after I retire. What's the hurry now? So many 1 month courses will come. Why not later? You know. So this is our problem. So here, the sages, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata, and Sanaka, and Sanandana, all four of them approached Bhagavan for the knowledge, the story goes, and the knowledge was given in totally. And so, if we have a incarnation that is the teacher of teachers, it is Lord Dakshinamurti for us. And so we begin with a worship and the reading of the 108 names, the chanting of the 108 names. We will begin with that and the Arati, and then I will speak a little more about the course and what all. So you can enjoy that. Is that chant that we are going to chant here? Is it?
Yes.
Where? Can we share the document for them?
Oh, yes, we can.
Yes, we can?
Yes.
Okay. Let us do that then.
Okay.
क्या करें?
क्या करें?
हाँ, how
No,
to
no.
do it?
I will find it first.
No, here we do. Let's see.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
You have to say share
Okay, share.
and
Add new
share, and then what we'll do, then what we'll do is put it on your screen,
Okay.
and then we'll say share the screen.
Perfect.
Then they can
Okay,
read
now
it
I have
also.
to find it. Just a second.
हाँ, आ गया ना, इधर है इवनिंग पूजा PDF.
But I have just the names.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
We can scroll down, or I have one that has. This would be maybe easier to read.
No, what we'll do is we'll put it up. No, we need the PDF. It will
Okay,
not take
I'll make
long.
it PDF.
No,
right
here
now.
is there. We can't.
Is there?
What about this evening puja
Yeah.
PDF?
Also,
Doesn't have
there
it?
is it has
Yeah,
that too.
yeah. So that's what we will do. Where is this? Which folder is it in?
In Dakshinamurti folder. Yeah.
Okay. So forget this.
The screenshot.
Yeah, forget this
We'll put it
share.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and we'll just do current class text. Upload the file. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's okay. Nothing is being shared. That is correct. Yeah. Not yet. Just wait. You know, we may not be as technically savvy as you all. So give us a little time. What are we doing here?
Just we're trying to
Dakshinamurti, where is
find
that?
that.
Desktop.
It's right.
Upload. Did it already?
Yes.
Okay. So you can download that Dakshinamurti evening and you can chant with us. So we will do that. You will do the.
Yes.
It is right above this chat pod, the last text that was shared under current class texts, the middle pod on the left hand side, in between the participants and the chat. Got it? I am not finding it here now.
I will find it first. And
this
also
is-
you have a paper version here.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. Also evening puja.
So this is okay.
This is
Yeah.
Shall I light the candles on?
Yeah, please start. So So in the tradition, the 108 names are very beautiful and very important, and 108, it's a way in which one chants the glory of Bhagavan, and here Bhagavan is invoked as all knowledge and free of ignorance, and we pray that the same thing happens to all the people that are also taking this class. Ready? You can all chant. Om Mudra Pustaka Vanhinaga Bahum Prasannanam Muktahara Vibhushanam Shashikala Bhasvat Kiritojvalam Ajnanapahamadimadimadiram Artham Bhavani Patam Nyagrodhantanivaasinam Paragurum Dhyayamyabhishtaaptaye. Om Sadgurave Namaha. Om Satkritaye Namaha. Om Sakshat Brahmarupaya Namaha. Om Sadashivaya Namaha. Om Sanakadimunistutyaya Namaha. Om Sarvadharma Pravartakaya Namaha. Om Sabhajyaya Namaha. Om Sarvabhuteshaya Namaha. Om Satchidananda Vigrahaya Namaha. Om Sudham Shukalitottamsaya Namaha. Om Sarvakarma Phalapradaya Namaha. Om Dayapayonidhaye Namaha. Om Datre Namaha. Om Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Avyayaya Namaha. Om Ajnanamardine Namaha. Om Vijnanadayine Namaha. Om Vidhihariditaya Namaha. Om Charachara Gurave Namaha. Om Kshetre Namaha. Om Chinmudrankita Hastakaya Namaha. Om Vatamulasthitaya Namaha. Om Vikshabodhitagamasarakaya Namaha. Om Maunavyakhya Paraya Namaha. Om Maya Nashanaya Namaha. Om Maunimanitaya Namaha. Om Sanchitagami Papagnaya Namaha. Om Samshayachide Namaha. Om Sadakritage Namaha. Om Yugadharmaharaya Namaha. Om Yoktre Namaha. Om Yune Namaha. Om Yogyaya Namaha. Om Yathartha Vide Namaha. Om Yogasanasthitaya Namaha. Om Yogine Namaha. Om Brahma Tattva Prakashakaya Namaha. Om Nigamanta Mahatattva Swarupaya Namaha. Om Niyamipriyaya Namaha. Om Tattvamasyadhilakshyaर्थाय Namaha. Om Tattvamartha Prabodhakaya Namaha. Om Muniveshadharaya Namaha. Om Maunine Namaha. Om Manidashesha Sajjanaya Namaha. Om Jananyastakaraya Namaha. Om Jaya Putra Vittaishanojhitaya Namaha. Om Jivatmane Namaha. Om समाविदे नमः। ॐ समाय नमः। ॐ अष्टूलाय नमः। ॐ अनणवे नमः। ॐ अह्रस्वाय नमः। ॐ अदीर्घाय नमः। ॐ सर्वान्तरात्मकाय नमः। ॐ पाणिपादाय जवनाय नमः। ॐ सर्वज्ञाय नमः। ॐ सर्वशक्तिमते नमः। ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अपहतपाप्मने नमः। ॐ तेजोरूपाय नमः। ॐ त्रिलोचनाय नमः। ॐ परमाणवे नमः। ॐ परममहते नमः। ॐ परस्मै ब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ परात्पराय नमः। ॐ चिद्रूपाय नमः। ॐ चित्सभादृशाय नमः। ॐ पञ्चकोशान्तरस्थिताय नमः। ॐ अणोरणीयसे नमः। ॐ महतो महीयसे नमः। ॐ महदादिकृते नमः। ॐ निर्लेपाय नमः। ॐ निर्गुणाय नमः। ॐ नीलकण्ठाय नमः। ॐ नियतमानसाय नमः। ॐ जन्ममृत्युजराच्छेत्रे नमः। ॐ जगज्जन्मादिकारणाय नमः। ॐ महावाक्यार्थभूतात्मने नमः। ॐ महात्मने नमः। ॐ मितभाचे नमः। ॐ मनवे नमः। ॐ पञ्चाक्षरी जपप्रीताय नमः। ॐ पञ्चकृत्यपरागणाय नमः। ॐ परमाप्ताय नमः। ॐ प्रणवरूपाय नमः। ॐ प्रणवार्थप्रकाशकाय नमः। ॐ वेदपारायणप्रीताय नमः। ॐ वेदान्तैकार्थरूपवते नमः। ॐ पुराणागमसारात्मने नमः। ॐ पुराणाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ पुरुहूतादिदेवेड्याय नमः। ॐ पुण्यलभ्याय नमः। ॐ परन्तपाय नमः। ॐ सर्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ सर्वधराय नमः। ॐ सर्वाधाराय नमः। ॐ सताङ्गतये नमः। ॐ दर्शनान्मुक्तिफलदाय नमः। ॐ दुरितात्मसुदुर्लभाय नमः। ॐ त्यक्तैषणाश्रयाय नमः। ॐ त्यागिसन्न्यास्यात्मस्वरूपधृते नमः। ॐ घृताक्तदीपप्रीतात्मने नमः। ॐ संसारभयनाशकाय नमः। ॐ सर्ववैदिकसम्पूज्याय नमः। ॐ सर्वमन्त्रफलप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्रीमेधादक्षिणामूर्तिस्वामिने नमः। ॐ श्रीमत्परमहंसपरिव्राजकाचार्य गुरु दयानंद स्वामिभ्यो नमः। आरती Bring Swamiji's photo also. First for Ganesha. Offering first, yeah, for Ganesha. Offering incense, arati. Let's take this closer and turn this around, somebody. Go ahead, please. ॐ गणानां वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनश्चिन्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
In any enterprise, the beginning, when we begin any new thing, the hidden variables outnumber. Where is the recorder? Remember?
I don't have records.
It's not with you?
No, it's not there.
It's with me?
Yes, but we can record here.
Yeah, let us record there for today.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah. So, in any enterprise, the number of hidden variables overpower the visible variables. We think that variables means things that are under our control. So many things that can change. So the visible variables, things that can change, seem to be very evident, and that which is visible you can easily control, very easily. Oh, recorder is not there? Okay, another recorder, like this. Oh, that didn't happen? Okay, let's do something else. Okay, file share did not happen, let us upload it. We can do visible things can be easily controlled. And so the human being, and for that matter the jiva means any living being, goes about life thinking that I am in charge. Konyosi sadrisho maya. Who else is like me? I am the one in charge. I am the one who has power. I am the one who has pelf. I am the one who has money. I am the one who is, who has everything. All the ducks are in the row. The Vedantic texts are also in the row. Pen is ready, paper is ready, poised to take notes, and one is ready. Or what? So one thinks. That's what it is. All of you come this side so that, come, just shift a little bit. There we go. Yeah, much better. So one thinks. But the truth of the matter is that the hidden variables, I began this lecture by saying, they outnumber the obvious variables. How do we know? We don't. That's why they are hidden variables. How we know is when nothing goes right, Like I was supposed to come here. When? Last night. Yes. But I didn't get here till late this afternoon. Yeah. I had many exciting adventures in New York traffic. Friday afternoon traffic. And then managed to miss not one but 2 planes. Even the rerouted one, the rebooked one I managed to miss. That bad the traffic was. All the tunnels were full of stalled cars, cars on their side, so many things, difficulties. And that's what I mean by hidden variable, because this is inside the tunnel, outside. Outside we don't come to know. Outside, we were standing there, the roads were like a parking lot, and outside it was just, nobody knew the cause. Why? Hidden variable. Yeah, it's hidden inside the tunnel. So like that, whenever you are meant to go, you will go. Whenever you are meant to, do something, you will do something. And then I see this explanation rather, or maybe it's an excuse, being used for Vedanta also. Whenever I am supposed to study, I will study, my call has to come. Yeah, people say this to me. And I'm sure they have said it to you also when you said, come and take the 1 month course with me, you might have said to a friend, they would have said, my call hasn't come yet. They might have said that. So, I have a feeling they have said that for some of you. Yeah. So therefore what? So therefore, this is not, we have to make the effort that we make. And then part of that effort includes the overcoming of the hidden variables. Yeah, we don't leave anything. Yeah. We don't leave anything to God. Why? Because we can invoke Bhagavan right here, right now. Yeah. So this is the essence of the tradition, is that everything begins with a prayer. Yeah. In India, this I really saw. I saw one school for pickpockets. Yeah. On the roadside. I saw one school for the pickpockets, and it was not a very happy situation, because the so-called apprentices and trainees were children, young adults and children. And they were also praying. They were also saying, Hey Bhagavan, har pocket mein hariyali rahe. May every pocket be lined with greenery. Let no pocket be empty. Let people make lots of money, so that they don't miss when we take something from them. This is what their own prayer was. That it was very intriguing. Like I said, little disturbing also. But the point is this, that this is so much entrenched in the culture that the hidden variables we take care of when? Before they come up. Yeah. We don't wait to ward off the hidden variables till they become uncovered and manifest. What do? We take care of them even before they have a chance to emerge. So the hidden variables, what are these hidden variables? Huh?
Illness?
Yes, but what is the source? Illness, so many things. Computer not working, because after all this is some of the people are online. So
Nature.
yeah, so what is the reason for having obstacles in one's life? Karma. Yes, karma. Karma is the obstacle. Can you turn the computer slightly? Where? Where should I turn it? Oh, old message. Okay, alright. So, I don't see anything unless I have glasses. Then old, new, everything comes. So anyway, the, karma is the reason. What kind of karma? Papa karma. Yes, not so good karma. Karma means actions done in this life or in other lives. What kind of actions? Actions that have gone against the cosmic order, which is dharma. So those kinds of karmas, they are the ones who are hiding, waiting to say boo. Correct? Yeah. And they are the ones hiding in the wings, and they are the ones ready to spring. Like even the crouching cat. You have to see, if you see the cat, it goes slowly, slowly, slowly. It's so beautiful to see that. Graceful, very nice, long body it makes. And then it will just, shift its hind legs, and then finally when no one is looking, it will spring. Yeah, this is the karma. Karma springs on you because you're always unawares. Nobody sits and makes a cup of tea and says this is karma, this is for you. Nobody is expecting karma. Karma is like a ill-mannered guest who comes without invitation, and then very soon overstays, the welcome. And then, as you know, there is a fine line between guest and pest. Correct? Yeah. This is karma. And so too in one's life, If you have had one human life, the Shastra says, there are endless amounts of karma. And we don't know when they are going to kick in. And we certainly, see, already one is discouraged, already one is desperate, already one is hopeless. And then you pick up yourself with great difficulty and get yourself in front of the computer for Vedanta course, correct? And then what happens? Power outage, God forbid. But this is what it is, this is karma. So all the, it does not attack the person who is cheerful, correct? Who does it attack? As we will be seeing in the 15th chapter of the Panchadashi, it attacks the person with ghora vritti or with mudha vritti, meaning the people who are already down and out. I won't say more about these vrittis, later on we will see. You don't have to wait too long. The day after tomorrow, Panchadashi class. So it attacks people who are already vulnerable, because already their heart is going puk 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 puk, what will happen now, what will happen now, what will happen now. And then sometimes what happens is that, one co-creates one destiny, and then if the karma is supposed to come later on, it will say, oh, I'm being invited, okay, I'll come right now. So therefore, these hidden variables can put a monkey wrench in one's plans, But then when the hidden variable is nothing but Bhagavan. Karma, that your own karma is non-self, is a manifestation of Bhagavan. Because the giver of the law of karma is none other than Bhagavan. The giver of the fruits of action is Bhagavan. So this karma which is coming is nothing but Bhagavan. And so what do? We make this Bhagavan, we invoke this Bhagavan humbly with great reverence, so that any obstacles waiting in the wings just recede, like the Red Sea parting. That is how it is. So all the obstacles part even before they have the time to arise. This is the beauty of the prayer in the tradition. And this is the main reason, in fact the primary reason, that Arjuna won the Kurukshetra war, the battle of Kurukshetra. Because Duryodhana had a better army, he had the better craftspeople like Drona, who was the commander, and he had who was a great archer, who was the teacher of archery for both Arjuna and Duryodhana. And Pandavas, the Kauravas, the Duryodhana's side had the Yadava army, which invincible army of Krishna he had taken. And it really looked like, that they could just celebrate, they could break out the, vintage Vedic wine, Soma juice, and start celebrating even before the battle, was called, because it was just, Duryodhana already thought that. He just sort of, patted himself and showed off his muscles, and then he said, this is already, the outcome is already in our favor. He said that. This is just, it's like how children play with toy figures. This is what we are going to do in the battlefield. So, this is what it is. He was so full of himself. And then the only reason, the primary reason Arjuna won the war was because Lord Krishna was driving the chariot. And if it had been just James who was the chauffeur, not Krishna, this battle would not have gone in Arjuna's favor. And it's not that, we have to get somebody to drive the chariot. It's an allegory. It's a allegorical meaning here. Is that you let go of the reins to Bhagavan. You let go of control. You let go of the reins in the hands of the one that is running this anyway. Otherwise there's a lot of push. You don't let yourself be led. You want to lead, And that's the thing. And so when Duryodhana and Arjuna both went to Lord Krishna to ask him something, Arjuna got the first choice. Duryodhana asked for the army, a material thing. Arjuna asked for Bhagavan. And Bhagavan said, I don't fight. You see the Swiss flag on the wall? I am neutral. I don't fight. Bhagavan Krishna said that. You decide now. Do you want a fighting army, an invincible army, or a non-fighting Krishna? And he said, any day I will take the non-fighting Krishna. Any day. And so that's how he became the driver of the chariot. Imagine every arrow that passes is intended for Arjuna has to pass through Krishna first. He is the one who is in front. That is itself protection. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti. Definitely when Bhagavan is in the saddle, in the position of leading one's life, and the student, the disciple is like Arjuna. And then definitely success is achieved. Success is guaranteed, says the last verse of the Bhagavad Gita. Dhruva, Siddhi is Dhruva, means definite is the success. Matir Mama, he says, in my opinion, Sanjaya says, as he concludes this beautiful dialogue between Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna, that where these two, this is a very wonderful combination, because one knows how to surrender and the other one knows how to let go and the other one knows how to lead. Yeah. So this is what it is. So the obstacles, because a month is a short time and then it's not such a short time. So that is why we did the prayers, because there should not be any obstacles. And what we intend for to happen as a result of this course should happen in the most easy way, and it should benefit everybody. It should enlighten everybody as to their own nature and as to their purpose in life. And so this is what should be achieved, and that is my prayer, that everything that goes here goes off without any obstacles. So that is why we did this prayer to the teacher of teachers in the form of Bhagavan, the one who is acknowledged as the one who begins the lineage of teaching, because everything begins from Bhagavan. And one thing to know, and this we will be studying in the Kaivalya Upanishad, is that Bhagavan for us is not a matter for belief. It's a matter for getting to know. Bhagavan is a object which is really shown to be or discovered as the subject. Yeah, that is Bhagavan. It's something to know. So if I know Bhagavan, I know myself. Correct? Yeah. So that's how in the tradition there are 3 entry points into this. And you can tell me when we have some discussion, what is your entry point? Usually one gets excited and interested in Vedanta or the study of the truth of oneself because one is interested in knowing, who is this I? Am I as good as this body? Am I as limited as the mind? Am I the sum total of this body, mind, sense complex? What am I? What is this? Jiva. That is one entry point. And somebody else may not be so worried about oneself. I am fine, that person says. But it's the rest of the people I have a problem with. I'm perfectly fine. I'm okay. I'm perfectly alright. It's you that's the problem. If you were not there in my life, I would be okay. Yeah. Somebody wrote a book, I am okay, you are okay. Yeah. I think it was Gore Vidal. I'm not sure. And so this person, if this person were to write a book, their book's title would be, I am okay but you are not. Yeah. So the Jagat becomes a source. Jagat means anything other than you. Jagat. This whole body, mind, sense complex is also the Jagat, and the Jagat is also this manifest universe, which includes this body, which is made of 5 elements, this mind, which is made of the subtle elements. So, therefore what? So, therefore this whole Jagat is a problem. Nothing is right. No one is okay, And then what happens to the person who is feeling this and thinking this? Do you think they are a happy person? No. Such a person is a very angry person, a very sad person, a very alienated and lonely person. And that person also is a mumukshu, a seeker of freedom from the Jagat. So then they go into this entry point saying, what is this Jagat? What is the secret of this Jagat? What makes this Jagat tick? And that becomes another entry point into the study, because nothing works. What I want doesn't happen. What I don't want happens doubly. Correct? And so I have to do something to remove the problem which is called the Jagat. A problem by the name of Jagat. And then there are some other few and far between people who says, forget me, forget Jagat. What is the source of the Jagat? What is the source of me? What is the truth of this? Who is this Ishvara? Where is he? Is it he or is it she? Or is it she-he? What is this, And Ishvara becomes the third entry point for something like this. And really speaking, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, these distinctions are what? As though distinctions. Yeah. Because this is not about, concluding that there are 3 things. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. That's not Vedanta. We may begin with 3 things, we may begin with 1,000,000 things. Where do we end? 1. In fact, not even 1. Only Kaivalya Upanishad. Kaivalya means Kevalasya Bhava. Kaivalya. Onliness. Yeah. So, this 1-month course is a journey from loneliness to onliness. That is what it is. Only doesn't mean lonely. Okay? Yeah. You cannot put an L in the front. That is not good. Only means there is nothing other than it to make it sad, to make it anxious, to make it have a longing, and that in itself it is so complete, so full, so free that it doesn't need anything else. And when it smiles, the Jagat is manifest. When it rests, the Jagat comes back to a state of repose. That's all it is. When it dances, the Jagat the flowers bloom. It's all that one non-dual consciousness which is you, which is the truth of you. And that is the thing to study. And this is the only thing to study, because it's not, we are not shy of experiences. This also I will tell by way of introduction. We are not shy of experiences, because sometimes people say, I need to experience the self. What are you experiencing right now? Are you here? First, let us get that clear. Are you here?
Yes.
You have to say yes. Yeah. If you say no, that is also, I have to count as a yes. Because in saying no, you have declared your existence, correct? And your presence. So that presence, when you say yes, that presence becomes what, and that presence becomes known to you how? How does it become known to you? Your own presence. Does somebody have to come and tell you you exist? Arsha Vijnana Gurukulam has a certificate of existence. Okay? Yeah, we have it. Really, we have one paper, by the government of Georgia that says this is a certificate of existence. Now, do you have a certificate of existence? Do you need one? Why? Because you are not Jada. Jada means insentient. That sentience is the source of your knowing that you are. Correct? And that you are is a self-evident fact. all the way. It doesn't have to be made known. The way your presence becomes known to you is through that sentient consciousness. That knowledge is that consciousness, that awareness. You are aware of yourself and everything becomes evident to you. Things in the room, other bodies, other minds. But what is inhabiting that other body and other mind is that one thing alone, that one consciousness alone. So this is what is Kaivalya. This is what is that wholeness, And that is the message of the Kaivalya Upanishad. And I see a beautiful connection between the texts that we are going to study. The three texts speak to each other beautifully. This message that all that is here is one and one thing alone, which is non-separate from you. So regardless of the problems with Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, whatever it is, it's all you. And the Jagat is seen as a projection which has a certain reality, but it's not as real as you are. I'm reminded of George Orwell's book, Animal Farm. And in that there is a very nice sentence. All animals are equal. Some animals are more equal than others. It was a satire, about the society and hierarchies in the society. So yes, the Jagat is real, but you are more real than the Jagat. Jagat has a certain relative transactional reality, but you are more real. That you are absolute, Jagat is relative. This is what the Kaivalya Upanishad has to say. And then of course the doubtful Jiva, every Jiva is a doubting Thomas, okay? Yeah. And the doubtful Jiva, gets into this position. What is this position? Who told you? Yeah, closed, suspicious. Yeah. Gets into this position and says, Isse mujhe kya milega? What am I going to get out of this? Okay, fine. I'm the only thing, okay? First I was lonely, now I'm only. What am I going to get? And that is revealed by the 15th chapter of the Panchadashi. What this knowledge embodies, what this knowledge means, and what this knowledge is all about. It's so beautiful, And then, okay, I learned this knowledge. And then I also understood what I get as a result of that. But somehow, still there seemed to be some block, some disconnect. And that is why we study how to remove that disconnection. What kind of practices can we use to, if the knowledge is not understood, and if after listening to the Shastra, to the teaching, still one feels that there is something left to do. What should we do? That is elucidated by the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So, Bhakti Yoga, devotion. So the role of devotion in the knowledge of the self. This cannot be re-inscribed, enough, really. And so therefore we have this wonderful Triputi. Triputi means this little triad of the texts. Now I know what you're thinking, but I'm taking track 1, so one of them I'll miss. But I'm taking track 2, but I'm taking the ongoing classes, so I may miss the others. Yeah, don't worry, you will not miss. Even though these are the archetype of the texts that deal with the particular topics, each thing will have all of them. Yeah, promise. Okay? Yeah. So now I will stop here and see if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, if there is anything else that needs to be addressed that I haven't addressed, and anything else you want to know, you can type in that pod, and I will read. You know, that's a big question. Yeah. What is the meaning of Brahman and what is the meaning of Bhagavan? Brahman is the truth of yourself. That is Brahman. That which absolutely exists, you know, which without undergoing any change and without becoming subject to negation, that is Brahman. And it's a sentient consciousness, that is Brahman, and it is limitless, not limited by space, time, or being a particular object in space and time. That is Brahman. Now, when this Brahman is seen as the cause of the universe, we call this Brahman Bhagavan. That is what it is. And when the same Brahman is seen as a miserable, person complaining all the time, that Brahman gets a new epithet. What is that? Jiva, Piva, full of peeves. Yeah. So that is what it is. So that is, and this is the short answer. The long answer will be given throughout the month. Yeah. और क्या? While moksha concerns the individual, how important is upholding dharma for the well-being of the world? Very good question. Yeah. Moksha concerns the individual. All right. But if the individual is the total, which is what we are talking about, because when we talk about the world, we have to see what is this world. Yeah, what is this world? World means what? It's a conglomeration of individuals, but then we are saying that the truth of all individuals is one thing alone and one thing that is there. So really, moksha is an absolute pursuit because it is the pursuit of the absolute as the truth of oneself. All other pursuits are relative. Now, having said that, there is no either or. It's not that I am going to either, have moksha or help the people. Why can't you do both? Who said you can't do both? In fact, it often in life one does many things at once, correct? And then same thing in life, one can drink coffee and tea. You don't have to say I can drink only coffee or tea. You can have both, no problem. So here also, the more you learn about yourself, the more dharmic you become, the more the people are interested and desirous of moksha, the more dharma there is actually. The less they will flout the laws of the universe. They will not. Because dharma, as we will see tomorrow morning, is a very poignant and important prerequisite for moksha. So, therefore, if a lot of people are pursuing moksha, our job of establishing dharma in the world, if that is one of your desires, your job becomes very easy. Yeah. Just get them to study, then everything will take care of themselves. First is Swadharma, minding one's own business. That is very good. That's the first thing people will learn. Then they will learn Vishesha Dharma, Samanya Dharma, everything they will learn. So, but really speaking, there is no either or. You can do both. And the clearer you are in yourself, as yourself, the easier it is to help other people. So the next question, is there any difference between, the person who has signed as guest, you please sign with your first name next time, so that we know who you are, okay? Yeah, now let's see where that question went. Is there any difference between Bhagavan, Ishvara and Devata? The first two, no. Ishvara, Ishu, Palane, and Varach, always. So the one who always is the Lord is Ishvara. Bhagavan, Bhagaha Asya Asti iti Bhagavan, the one who has 6 virtues in unlimited measure, and Devata. Now the third one, Devata, is a deity, like a deity that is in charge of the functions, various functions in the universe. Like Vayu is a Devata. Vayu is Bhagavan too. You can say Bhagavan is Vayu. No, Vayu is Bhagavan. But Bhagavan is not Vayu. So therefore, what we say is that Vayu is a Devata. And the meaning of the word Devata is that which connects the individual and the total. Because like for example, if you take Vayu, that which is the Adhishthana Devata, the presiding deity of the laws of the universe that connects the individual and the total, that is called Devata. And if you take for example the Vayu blows, the wind blows, and then we have we take in the air, and then it becomes prana, and then it comes out, and the rate at which we breathe, and it comes out, and all these things, that is Vayu, and that is the law of Vayu, and that law is Vayu in relation to that law is called Devata. So that is the difference. The other two are the one and the same. And then we have Kula Devata, Grama Devata, etc. Then in essence, moksha and pursuit of dharma are not mutually exclusive, correct? Correct. They should not be mutually exclusive, otherwise we can kiss moksha goodbye right now. Yeah, if there is no dharma, there is no moksha. In fact, I will go even more to say that without dharma, there cannot be moksha. Yeah. Dharma means the matrix of norms that one follows. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All the best. We will see you tomorrow. Is Kaivalya? Yes, wonderful. One more question is there. Whole Parikh family is there. Good, excellent. Very happy to see that. There was one question somewhere. Today they say it is the super moon weekend. You are the first one who is telling me. What is this super moon?
Full moon, I think moon
the
rise
closest.
tomorrow. Closest, yes.
It's closer to the earth than
So
any other day.
Definitely there will be significance for us. Yeah. Just like the moon lights up the whole thing, the whole earth and everything, and it's a gentle light. Sun also is a light, but you cannot look at the sun. Moon is pleasant and wonderful, and it's very close to us, the earth. Super moon, big moon. So like that, as the moon rises tonight, as the moon is rising, then may the rise of enlightenment also happen. May the darkness of ignorance recede. That is my prayer. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Yeah. See you in the morning. Oh.